Welcome to the channel again, and we will study, we will just see the important parts of the chapter 4 in physics. Uh, there are two kinds of, motion, the linear or translational motion and rotational motion. So, when a force acts on stationary rigid body, which is free to move, the body starts moving in a straight path in the direction of applied force. This is called linear translation motion. You know that definitions will not come much, but you should have basic idea. If you have the great basic idea, then you can conquer the physics paper, because physics paper nowadays are getting much logical. So accordingly, I'm showing you the mark portions. That's a very really important one. Yeah, this question comes: the factors affecting the turning of the body. The turning effect on of a force on a body depends on the following two factors: magnitude of the force applied and the perpendicular distance of the line of action of force from the axis of rotation or pivoted. See, indeed, the turning effect on a body depends on the product of both the above stated factors. This point, don't study this definition. I am telling the definition of moment of force. Moment of force is equal to the product of magnitude of the force and perpendicular distance of the line of action of force from the axis of rotation. You can see I'm telling the easy tricks that as you can see that the turning effect factors are the magnitude of the force applied and the perpendicular distance of the line of action of force on the axis of rotation. Uh, you can see both the factors, so you can understand that moment of inertia's moment of force or torque will be equal to that products. Okay, you can understand. Next, these relations are important. 1 Newton meter is equal to 10 to the power 5 dyne into 10 to the power 2 centimeter, means 10 to the power 7 dyne centimeter. 1 kgf into meter is equal to 9.8 Newton per meter. Newton meter. 1 gf is into centimeter is equal to 989 centimeter. The CGS unit of moment of force is dyne into centimeter. Moment of force means dyne into centimeter. And see, I'm telling the things. See, force CGS unit is time. Moment of force CGS unit is dyne into centimeter. SI unit of force is Newton. You can see here the underlined part is Newton and distance is meter. You should think like this. Very easy. Physics is very easy. You will get marks very easily if you think very logically. It's not like mugging up, but it's very easy to remember, because physics is something which you see everywhere in your home also, in every items that you have in your home. Everything means tells about the physics and all. You could understand this clockwise anti-clockwise moment and this one, these two factors. These two factors are really important. Direction or rotation of body can be changed by two ways. You can change the direction of rotation of the body by two ways: by changing the point of application of force. Change the point of application of force means, if I apply here, if I give the force here, suppose, um, what should I show? Suppose it's a round body, so the ball is kept in the ground. So if you give the force in this point like this, then body will automatically go forward, and that will be clockwise. You can understand it is going like a clockwise. See, if you push like this, the arrow comes here again. See, but if you means give force to the down in the downward direction, then automatically the body goes in on anti-clockwise moment. You can understand it's very easy. Means uh, those who know how to play cricket, what is obtained explained, they will understand a lot, and then where the point of application and all, they will remember it very easily. But still, you all can remember, it's very easy, not so much tough. And anti-clockwise, by changing the point of application of force, that was changing. Firstly it was here, so due to giving force here, the direction goes to anti-clockwise. Okay, by changing the direction of force, just changing the direction is applying a point of application of force. Just changing the point of application force, that automatically it changes. But it changes only to one direction only. If you give force here, it will always, it is a universal truth, it will always be in clock. And if you give force downward, it will always go like this. And it is pivoted, you can understand very easily. But during any kind of ball, when it is kept on the ground, uh, so if you give the downward force, it will tries to come back but goes forward. You can understand, as it's pivoted, so it is always raw possible. See, axle is here. If you give force on the axle here, then it will always be anti-clockwise. And similarly this one, you give force axle on the axle here, then always be going anti-clockwise. These are the examples. Open or shut the door example, hinge and all. Upper mover circular stone or hand flat grinder is provided with handle near its rim. Okay, movable. The maximum distance from the center so that it can easily be rotated, tied on pivot. It is centered by applying a smaller force at the handle. For movable circular stone provided with the handle near its rim. You will understand the steering one also. You will see, if you check about hand floor grinder, you can observe, you will search hand floor grinder uh, moment of force application, you will really get the solution that they will show by an arrow. Or because I don't have, and now it's not coming in my mind how really it looks. Now everything changed, so if I have forgotten. So iron pivot, you can understand at the center by applying a with a handle near its rim. Rim means at the maximum distance from the center. Means in the frame. Oh, understood that. In the bicycle also, you give pedal the see the chain is attached uh, with axle, with both the axle, with a big axle and a small axle, and it's attached in the hoop groups, so that if you give a small force, it gives a great output. It gives a great torque, and really cycle moves fast according. So you have understood. So what is couple? These are like the examples. And actual the moment of couple is this one formula. You should learn it. Rotation is always produced by a pair of forces. Thus, two equal and opposite force, parallel forces not acting alongside. So is important. So kind of equilibrium, those static equilibrium and dynamic. So static equilibrium, when the body is not in motion, just in static. The force on the left hand side is equal to right hand side, and also upward force is equal to downward force. So you can understand it's totally static. When the body remains in a state of rest under the influence of several forces. I've told. See. Uh, First part is completed. Dynamic equilibrium definition. Conditions. These are really important. Resultant of force overacting on the body should be zero in equilibrium. Resultant force or net force algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body but a point of rotation should be zero. In equilibrium, algebraic sum of moments of all the forces acting on the body about a point of rotation should be zero. So this experiment is important and everything is important in this chapter. The numerical, see, take a screenshot of it, and these are really important. Really, really. This is also important. Please take a screenshot, and this is also important. These all are important. These are difficult sums, and you know that everything is coming with difficulty. Everything is becoming logical in our papers. So these are the questions and the page number of my book. Accordingly, find it out, and I've written all the answers. I practice a lot physics. My favorite subject, though I'm a computer science student in diploma engineering. Easy. So this is a definition. Is a center of gravity definition. You should have information about this. So you will say center. As it changes, the body is deformed. Position of the center of gravity of a body or given mass depends on its shape. Everything has a factor. See, it is not necessary that the center of gravity always be within the material of the body. This should be properly studied because give reason can come. Here in the third number also you can see that by the concept of center of gravity. You should study this chart. This chart is very important. The shape and the center of gravity. The drawing would come. See, you should study this one. Determination of center of gravity. What are the ways? Means how the center of gravity comes in this kind of shape and all. Circular motion is important. Examples you should study, and merry-go-round you should study. It will come in section A. It will come. It will come. These these notes should be studied once in such a way that you could understand very, very, very easily. As now ICC is coming, so you can understand. You should study very sincerely. Not telling that study very hard means you study you study at least 3 to 4 hours a day, but you study very with what should say with determination. Now second chapter, work done. The work is said to be done. This definition important, and this all is important. This part this part is important. This part is important. This part is also important. See the factors. These are really these come in section B as 2 mark or 3 mark question. See that again the factor. These things, special cases and all. This is very important. This is very important. See again that factors. See the case. Work done is also really work done is really important chapter because work done is like in objective these work done questions are really more, so you have to study this chapter. In subjective part also it may come, but I think 5 to 7 marks may come in section B, and in section A it could cross 10 to 12 marks, which it's really important. Every chapter is responsible for getting marks in your exam. So study logically, study the PYQ relating to this text, then it will be very easy. See, these relationships, 1 kg is equal to 10 to the power 3 joule. These relations are mega means 6, M 6, M6, K3, G9. This you should think like this, right? These relationships are really needed because after this chapter, current electricity and all will come, which is very very important. Those who are thinking about studying engineering or study 11 12 after class 1, then or they want to study ITI or any course, you have to study physics very properly, because especially those who want to study with electrical electronics engineering or computer science engineering, they need these things, means the electricity things and all, because few portions are needed in our computer, because I am a computer student, so you can understand. See, power equal to force into average speed. You didn't know that when you were much young, but we know now. We can understand. We can understand it very logically. See, you should practice numerical very like you have to do it. You can relations are very relation may come. It will come. It will come. Now you should study the cases. ICSC are getting means going on with logical questions. If you study definition, that doesn't mean that definition will not come. It will not come. The chance of not coming is more. But if you know the definition, then you can correlate, and accordingly you can means do the numericals, understand the things, because paper is conceptual. See, we have all studied these things, and nuclear energy, heat energy, and energy conversion. These are conversions. Conversions are conversions are needed. See, these are the sums. You should practice. Sums are really important. Sums are really very needed, because now ICC is targeting that by the help of numericals. They want students to get less marks, so accordingly, to study these logical things. Physics is totally logical. These are not much needed. It's done. Thank you everyone for watching the video. I've told about 2 chapters. These things are important and really